Hello YouTube, Daniel here from Formullama. This is my little highlights video of my POV from the Hockenheim Prime race for Limited Adhesion. Frustratingly, the audio on my end kind of bugged out, so I'm doing this little voiceover now. I'll just kind of explain my thoughts during the race, what my plan was, and things like that. But after qualifying, I got P13, and Blake put it an astonishing P2. Cannot believe he did that. Absolutely insane pace, in a really great position to possibly win the race, and get our first Formullama Limited Adhesion win. So stay tuned to find out if he does that. But the lights go green as we head towards turn 1. I get a good start, so I instantly cover that left side off. I'm amongst Sloots and David Ward and Powell here. Heading down into turn 2. I was early on the brakes because I didn't want to mess that up. And there's contact up ahead. Looks like Philip Miles and David Ward. Miles lost a bit of his wing, and Ward, I don't know if he got tripped up on the acceleration outside of the corner or not, or if the wing made him spin out. But he's gone, unfortunately. And we get a great run on Philip Miles here into the hairpin. Broke a little too early, maybe. Nervous about it. Sloots is up the inside. There's contact with me and Miles. Little wheel banging there on exit. I was fully locked to the right. I just could not turn it in anymore. So sorry about that, Philip. Little wheel bang there. Got the braking zone right for this corner here. This is a very hectic lap 1. Philip goes wide. Sloots follows him, but he gets stuck on the sausage. I react very quickly. That was nerve-wracking. I'm coming around here, and Philip goes wide again. We're holding right. The outside of here will be hard to pass, but we have a decent, run, a good exit. So I'm side by side here. I'll take the sausage curb. And contact. And Philip in the rear mirror is around and is dropping down the order. I feel absolutely terrible. I'm not sure what happened. I thought there was enough room, but we will look at that again later on. Moving on to lap 7 now. Lap 8, start of lap 8, and you can feel the tyres starting to cry out for help a little bit, but we are trying to make it to lap 17 here, and there's a yellow flag outside of turn 2. It's John Cook has dropped it and the exit of turn 2 somehow, and whoa, we come close to him there with our speed through as he's recovering from his mistake. I think he was up around the P4 area, I believe, but I'm unsure of the beginning of his race. He's on the same tyre compound as us, so similar strategy I would expect. We've got Rob Miller, the pole sitter, behind both of us, so I know he's very quick. He will be surely trying to make up for his mistake lap 1 and get back to the top of the field. And as we say that, we skip forward to lap 12, and here's Rob Miller on the inside of us going into the hairpin. No, sorry, this is turn 2. Forgive me. He's on the outside. I know he's a much faster driver than I am, overall, anyway, so we don't fight it too much. I'm running my own race here. Rob will always pass me. So he gets through. That's fine. I'm okay with it. Let me figure out my race. And my race right now is to save some more fuel. If you can see down the bottom there, I am in the red, obviously, because I cannot make it to the end on this fuel. But I'm trying to get to at least lap 17 before I need to pit. So I do need to do a little bit of fuel saving just to make it there. But I'm very close. I'm very close. I want to give myself a little extra margin of fuel just so I can push, hopefully, a little bit more when I go onto the hard tyres onto stint 2. And here we go then. This is lap 17, end of lap 17. We made it with the fuel. We did enough. Pit window is good, so I decide to pit now. Broke a little early for the cones there, but that's okay. But that is not the end of my pit stop woes, because look at what I do here. I lock up like an absolute buffoon and miss my pit stop. So I have to throw the Indy car in reverse just to bloody make it to the right spot, but they get the tyres on. I'm getting the fuel in. Another 18 laps of fuel, and I'm off. some wheel spin, but it's okay, manageable. And you will be thinking to yourself, okay, he broke a bit early on the cone, so lost some time, and then lost more time messing up the pit box stop. You may think that's the end of my woes now, but no. No, it is not, because big brain me here forgets about the cold tyres and the braking zones for the hairpin. So I will just kind of let this unfold for itself, but yeah, not my best moment.
Yeah, Russell, Dom, and then Shalcraft are running.
Phenomenal. Great bit of driving there. So that brings John Cook right behind us again, by a second and a half, and it's just head down now. I can't believe it. Moving on now to lap 22. Fuel laps with these hards warming up now, and we still lock up at the hairpin. This hairpin was the bane of my existence this race. We've got Stephen Maxwell behind us and John Cook. Maxwell started on the hard, so he's done well. And I guess his plan now is to go the rest of the way on the softs. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about tyre degradation. I know it's big here. I'm not sure. Stephen's a great driver, but I'm not sure he can make the softs last to the end. So my plan is not to cook my tyres up and fight him too hard. And kind of, when he gets the opportunity to pass me, he can have it. And hopefully, when his tyres start to drop off, he'll fall back to me later on in the race. But currently, as you can see in the bottom left, my engine map is in 3. And that's to help me save fuel, because look, I'm not going to make it to the end of the race. We need to save more fuel. I'll be like a lap and a half out of fuel before the end of the race. So that's on my mind as well. Another reason not to fight Stephen all that much either. Save the fuel, push in the last few laps when hopefully his tyres start to drop off. John's still in the mix here too. He is now on the hards with me, but I do believe with how early he pitted, he may need to stop again for fuel. But I'm not positive, but I think he does. Stephen gets a nice, easy inside move at the hairpin. I give him all the space in the world. Exit at the hairpin was terrible. Nobody watched that. But he's gone, and we're looking forward to the end of the race. And here we go then, lap 26. John Cook is right up my chuff going into the hairpin. Can I get it right this time? Absolutely not. There's a lock-up. John's there. David Ward's there also, but unfortunately, due to his lap 1 incident, he's not on the same lap. He's not in this fight. But John's got a great run on the outside. This corner can cause many troubles in braking zones, so I'm being smart about it. John's outbroke himself. Luckily for me, he's out the way. We remain in P9. Maxwell now 4.8 seconds ahead of us. Here we are then. A big fast forward to the last few corners of the last lap of the Grand Prix. Lap 35. We've held it in 8th place. Stephen Maxwell had to pit a few laps before the end. I don't know if that was fuel related or tyre related, so we kind of got gifted that position there. That was nice. Because he was still like 8 seconds ahead of us. But we finished P8. Phenomenal drive from me. Really, considering I'm still new to the car and I've got no pace at all. But even more phenomenal, Blake, the Formullama Stig, my teammate in the Prime League for Limited Edition, has won the bloody Hockenheim race here. That is absolutely insane. This is our first Formullama team win in anything Limited Edition related. In any of these leagues, so that is an astounding feeling. We will be putting that trophy up in the Formullama office without a doubt. So, just looking back at some of the lap 1 carnage, here's me at the hairpin. This is where we bang wheels with Philip Miles. Oh, the car's just not turning in. Again, apologies, Philip, for that little wheel bang there. I don't think either of us got any damage from that. I know you've lost a bit of your front wing there. But this was a great battle. The 4 of us here, Powell, myself, Timon Sloots, and Philip Miles, all really close together here. I think this was for top 10. But yeah, there's the reaction times that we saw from lap 1. That could have been so dangerous. But what I'm really interested to see is this crash with Philip, because I thought there was plenty of room. I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, look, you see it there. It's netcode. It's bad prediction code from iRacing. That's terrible. If we take a look at this again from another angle, there is heaps of room.
So lucky I didn't get
Yeah, look at this. On board with Philip. Yeah, he gets hit from nothing there. That's an iRacing prediction code. I'm sorry, Philip. That really sucks, man. Moving on to the results then. Blake, the Formullama stage, gets the win, and Dom and Zhao pick up the next two podium positions. A great job from everyone else in the race. There's the top 12. We got 8th place. Great to see Russell, Bright, and James Pepper get some luck in one of these races for once. Well done, everybody. Great racing, and we'll see you on the next track in Nürburgring.